Out of context, this would have been a criminal offense. Hey, how's it going, everybody? Welcome back. Today I thought I'd switch things up and tell you all the story about my first acting job here in South Korea. So it all started back in fall of 2014. I had already done a photo shoot, but I had yet to film anything. I don't remember all the details, but what I do remember is that it was a commercial for an electronics company. The lead actor was a famous ex-boy band member turned actor, Chang Soo-won, and I was acting opposite him as a foreign business investor. Now, I was already in a little bit of hot water with the production because I showed up to set with a haircut that was way too short. But since they didn't have time to find somebody else, they just kind of went ahead with it. Look at this kid. Just look at him. So young, so naive, so cocky. He has no idea what he's doing or where he's going. Oh, to be young again. Anyways, getting back to the story. I was the only foreigner on set. The rest of the actors were Korean. The filming took place in an empty office building at nighttime after all the workers had left. Now, I didn't have a big part to play in this commercial. I was mainly just there to have a small interaction with Chang Soo-won and say a couple lines. I should also mention that this wasn't a televised commercial. It was a viral or YouTube commercial. The kind of ads you see before a YouTube video or mid-rolls or end rolls. You know, back in the good old days when YouTube would only give you one ad to watch before a video. Now, as far as I could tell, everything was going smoothly. There were no delays and no problems with any of the other actors. And then things got a little bit weird. Again, this was all very new to me, and I had no idea what to expect working on a Korean commercial set. So I wasn't quite aware or prepared for how wacky things could get. The production crew pulls out this fake muscle padding, and Chang Soo-won puts it on under his shirt, and I'm supposed to inspect it. So we do a few normal takes of me just kind of like, yes, okay, very nice. You know, examining it. And then the director comes to me and says, okay, we're gonna do a gag one now. Do whatever you want. The smile that came across my face. I had just been given a free pass, a golden ticket to act however I wanted in the scene. And I did not waste this opportunity. I knew what I had to do. As soon as the director yelled, "Action," I went off. I held nothing back. I played his titties like fucking bongos. I dialed his abs like phones. I motorboated him. I slapped him left. I slapped him right. There was honking. There was nipple twisting. There was tickling. I was living out every single fangirl's dream with this poor man. I was having the time of my life, and then the director yelled, "Cut." There was a brief moment of silence, followed immediately by a roar of laughter. Everybody in the room, on the floor, holding their sides together, gasping for air. In any other situation, what I had just done would have been an arrestable offense. I had just assaulted this idol-turned actor, on camera, mind you, in front of a room of eyewitnesses for money. How insane is that? And the best part, he loved it. And that was one of the last scenes that I had to film. It was honestly a smart idea to keep that one for the last scene because I don't think anybody would have been able to get back to work after that. And that was my first experience acting in Korea. What would you have done in that situation if the director told you you could do whatever you want for the next 20 seconds? Within reason, of course. Let me know in the comments. Also, let me know if you're interested in hearing any more behind the scenes stories. Thank you guys so much for watching. I really appreciate that you're here on this journey with me for the next 300 and some odd days. I'll see you tomorrow for another video. Bye.